So whilst I run my own training consultancy today, I spent 10 years as a recruitment consultant. Don't hold it against me. I spent a lot of those years, in fact 10 of them, recruiting accountants, and many of those I was helping small, medium-sized practices. And so I'm going to give you some tips on how to get more from the agencies that you use. Now, you and I know getting great people to work in small, mid-sized practices is difficult. On the top end, mid-sized seniors and qualified accountants are getting sucked into the Big Four. At the bottom end, they're getting sucked into industry. And that makes retaining people really difficult. And so your ability to get the best people often depends on recruiters. But when you understand the mindset of a recruiter, bear in mind, if you don't like them, probably other people don't like them. If you don't work with them, they're not incentivized to work for you. The mistake many practices make is that they give all their roles to too many people. And the assumption is often, if I give my vacancy to 5 recruiters, I'm going to get 500% effort. But most recruiters are only paid if they're successful. And if they're not successful, within a couple of months, they're probably going to be fired. If you want to get more from a recruiter, offer them exclusivity. If I think I've got a great chance of making money, I'm going to give you 100% of my effort if you give me 100% commitment. Now, I'm not saying for a month, but maybe for a few days, maybe for a week, dependent upon the role. If you know it's going to be really difficult, the likelihood as a good recruiter will still tell you to jog on. They'll still tell you, I'm probably not going to be able to put too much effort in because there's not enough around. And in this situation, if someone's got the courage to tell you that, then you should probably think about offering them a little bit of money up front to make sure you buy that sourcing effort so they can map the market and invest the time in reaching out to the best candidates in the market. But it may be you don't want to do that. And I can understand that. Maybe you haven't had a relationship where you trust recruiters enough to help you. So another strategy is don't give recruiters vacancies. Don't tell them what you're recruiting for today, but tell them what you're going to need in the next year to 18 months. I'd probably say out of my £1 million worth of fees that I generated in my sort of 6 or 7 years working a permanent desk, probably a third came from practices. But I'll tell you, I never worked a practice job. And what I mean by worked is I never got a vacancy and I went out and found someone for a client. All my placements came from relationships that I had where they said, Alex, if you see this, could you give me a call? And when I gave them a call, they would always interview the person that I introduced. And probably about half the time they would hire them. And so what I had is a list of watch vacancies. If you find this skill set, give me a call. And so I would make 1, 2, 3 placements a quarter with small to mid-sized practices, but I would be looking for them every day reactively rather than proactively. So my question to you is, which agencies do you work with that know the skill sets that they should be looking for every day, not just when you're recruiting? Good luck applying some of those tips, and I hope you find a recruiter that you believe in and want to partner with and can help you grow your business day to day.